Hello fellow queens, it's your boy Isadora, and today I'm gonna talk with you about all the things of my clothes that I've mended and DIY'd over 2025 and my DIY plans for 2026. If you're into this kind of shit, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Let's get started. So I've been really into sewing all kinds of patches on shit. So this is my first, it's on my denim jacket. It says "See You in Hell." Love it. Also DIY'd this vampire teeth and fangs on the front pocket of my jacket. One of the biggest things I did, this back here, this was a sleeveless tank top I got from the men's section at ASOS a long time ago, but it was a size 5X, and it was just so big, and because it was a tank, so it was cut down to here. I got huge titties, they were flopping everywhere, so I ended up never wearing it, but I loved this back print, so I cut it out and I sewed it on the back of my jacket. Now you might be thinking, some of these things you did, they don't look very good, and you're right, they don't. It's punk. Fight me. Clean girl's over. We nasty now. We covered in bones, leather, whatever. It's done. Anyway, my next DIY, now this is a dress I bought from Target. I think I have a full reel of me mending this. Literally the first day I wore it, it was a blustery day, and the wind blew and one of the tiers got caught on a fence and ripped off, and I came home and sewed it up. I'm gonna try and find it for you. Where is my hack job? Where's my sewing hack job? Again, I bought some stuff from Target in the Black Friday sale. I'm glad I would not pay full price for what they offer. You can see, I don't know if you can see me through it exactly, but these things are I can, when I look through it, I can see the camera and shit. This is just not the highest quality. If I can't, where the hell is the part where I ripped it and sewed it? Damn, homie. I found it. So as you can see, this seam here is here's the nice smooth factory or sweatshop done one, whatever. This is my work. The hole was huge. It had completely frayed off. So, but I figured with the pattern and everything, I even struggled to find the seam, even though it looks kind of fucked up. So even if you're not an expert seamstress, when I hold you up to it like this, you can see it's fucked up. When we move back and the fabric of the dress, folds and flows, you can't even tell. It's good enough. And you know what? Sometimes good enough, that's why they call it good enough, okay? Fight me. Next off, so these are a pair of denim shorts that I DIY'd these patches on. These are from the Lana Del Rey music video. It's off the Norman fucking Rockwell album. Is it the one? Maybe it's The Greatest. But there's a scene where she's in a tire swing and she's wearing shorts with these patches exactly like this. 5 or 6 years ago, I actually tracked down the exact patches that she had and I bought them. And these were on another pair of denim shorts 5 or 6 years ago. But I think I don't know what happened. I think they either got something happened and they weren't wearable anymore, and I couldn't, back then I didn't know how to fix clothes, so I think I just threw them away. So these patches, I actually took them off the old pair of shorts before I threw them away, because these patches are some of the most expensive clothing items I've ever bought. I got these when I was 25 and had no concept of money, but I'm grateful for some of those purchases that I have now, things that I would never buy now. But yeah, they just say lust and wrath, and you have a scorpion, and I think that's a wolf for a lion or something. I don't know, but yeah, I sewed those on over the course of the year. Next, we have a less sexy one, but something I try not to throw out clothes. And these are a pair of bike shorts I've had that I only wear as I wear bike shorts as underwear a lot. I'm actually doing it right now. These bike shorts are so old that they are flowy. That's kind of what happened here, only the waist got so stretched out that they would just fall out whenever I wear them. So I gathered a whole bunch of inches in the back and just sewed them on top of each other. Again, you're probably thinking, that kind of looks like shit, and yeah, but I wear them as underwear. So it doesn't really matter. And now that I took some of the inches, see, these are very flowy bike shorts. Instead of throwing them out or buying pajamas, I will mend clothing and find new ways to use them, or just wear them as underwear, underskirts, and dresses and stuff like that. These are cool. I have like a rainbow thread, so I thought that would be cool, especially like no one's ever gonna like see them in public. You know what I mean? So that's chill. Next, I had an old pajama shirt that I've had since I lived in Spain. It was like 5 or 6 years old, but like it occasionally like, so I buy fast fashion, and like when you do that, some pieces you have will last forever. Some pieces you put them through the washing machine a couple times and like they're done. So this was an old pajama shirt that, again, I got in like a size 4 or 5, and it had moons and stars all over it, but it got to a point where like the holes and the ripping of the seams were so fucked up that like I would try and sew it together and like it just looked deformed and weird, and like especially for like sleeping clothes, like when your seams are all bunched up and weird, or like I found myself sewing patches into like an old t-shirt, and I was like, no, instead of buying washcloths, I'll just cut up the shirt into rags. So I've been using these as like handkerchiefs to like clean my house, as napkins. I don't really buy like paper goods anymore. Next up, we have this washcloth, which this was the first thing I hand sewed when I got into like, so this was the bottom of a t-shirt that I folded up and actually seamed as like a washcloth. And it was actually a part of this full-length Daniel Malloy t-shirt from the Interview with the Vampire fandom artist, Umulata. So I got her Daniel Malloy shirt and I cut it into a little crop top. I'll insert some pictures of me like wearing these things, like how I like styled this and shit. I'm really into it. A couple people have asked me if this is Anthony Bourdain, and sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I love Anthony Bourdain, why not? Yeah. All right. Then there's a couple things. So a couple years ago, I got like, did I include it in the pile or no? I got a bunch of like cami bras like these from Old Navy, and like they're kind of losing their elasticity and they're not really functional as bras anymore, but they are good tops to like lounge around in the house in if I'm not doing anything crazy. But again, it's Old Navy, it's fast fashion. I think I got like 10 of them for like $30 in like a Black Friday sale years ago. Now, this one is whole. I think like I searched my room, I can't find them, or like maybe they're dirty and in the wash or something. But I've had a lot of the bands on this like snap up here. So I've re-sewed them on to like 2 or 3 of these. And I'll just keep doing that and using them instead of buying like new bras or new like pajama tops or undershirts. So again, like you can fix stuff essentially forever, or if you can't fix stuff anymore, turn it into like a washcloth or a handkerchief. You know what I'm saying? These are actually, I did not make these this year, but these are leather cuffs that I handmade in a leather workshop in Berlin a long time ago, and I love them. And this is a handmade scrunchie that came as like a gift in a bonus order from like Dos Gracias, which is a like a Mexican slow fashion brand that's actually like super size inclusive, which like I love to see. But yeah, we're keeping all handmade. Like this is an earring I got, a bone earring of like a mink jaw I got from Etsy. This was made by this is a Remedios Varo earring made by like a small business, I think in Brazil. Anyway, I think that's everything I have to share that like I DIY'd over the year. Now I want to talk a little bit about like my plans for DIYing in 2026. So something I really want to get into is hemming pants. I have a pile of 4 pairs of pants that I would like to hem. This is all of these, so these 2 are, it's exploding, the fabric. These are a pair of like stretchy velvet bell-bottom pants I got from the brand Little Lies. I would say their brand is like Stevie Nicks core, but their sizing is super weird. These pants are so long and so big that it's goofy, and I got a t-shirt from them because they were selling t-shirts of one of my favorite albums of all time, which is 1978's Darkness on the Edge of Town by Bruce Springsteen. And the shirt was so small that like I think it's at the US at my mom's house, because I was like, this literally serves no purpose to me. And these pants are so huge and long. They're Hendrix flares. These are bell bottoms. Like the bells are the ring ting tinging of the bells, okay? This bell is like bigger than my fat ass. And I want to learn how to hem like stretchy pants so I can hem both the leopard velvet and the red velvet. I've had these for like 1 or 2 years and I've never worn them because they're so big and so long, which is a huge bummer. The next 2 pairs of pants I want to learn how to hem. These are not stretchy, so I think these might be easier to work with. If you have any tips on like how to hem pants, like stretchy for different kinds of fabrics, or like if you have any tips, if you're a better seamstress than me, which would not be difficult, like please let me know. Both of these are from a set. So this is from a Dos Gracias. This is just a pair of cherry red pants that go with like a long sleeve like cardigan cape thing. Love these. They fit great up top, super comfy, but they're just hella long. I feel like for a lot of women's pants, they make them even longer because they're like, oh, like you're gonna wear heels with them. So we want like I'm not wearing heels, bro. And even if I'm wearing like platforms and my pants are a little short, I think it's cool if you can like see the details of the platforms, you know? These are a pair of pants that I have had for maybe 5 or 10 years or something. I got these, like, of course, these were from Eloquii. Now, like, a lot of the funky stuff that Eloquii makes, nobody wants it because, like, people just don't dress cool, like, they're not interesting. So if you wait for the end of the year sales, you can get crazy, amazing prints and like constructions and stuff like really cheap from Eloquii. This is actually a pantsuit set in a mustard color with like pomegranates, and it goes with like a jacket. But these are so fucking long that I've literally never left the house in them, which is a travesty. So this year, instead of like focusing on like buying shit, I want to actually make sure all the shit that I own is like cool and wearable for me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to learn how to hem pants this year. Another thing I really want to fix, I'll insert some video, but I got these like gorgeous golden like tassel velvet curtains from Amazon when I moved into this house because I had like giant windows and no curtains, and like every day the light was coming in and like blinding me. Like, do I look like a creature that particularly gets a lot of sunlight? Okay, no. Sun is not my friend. But because it's from Amazon and it's kind of shitty, like the tassels keep falling off of it. So I want to sew on all of the tassels over this year that fell off. Something I would also like to do is just like sew more patches on my denim. Like as I come across patches I think that would be like super fucking cool. Anyway, yeah, I think that's everything that. Oh, another thing, I'm gonna get into like jewelry making with like resin. I'm gonna start soon, but it's something I really want to do over next year. My friend last year, her body rejected an IUD because she has like a deformed uterus that looks like a cave system, and it's super cool. Like I'm kind of jealous. Like anyway, but it didn't work. So her body rejected the IUD and she kept the IUD, and I'm gonna set it in like a resin portrait necklace for her. I've started collecting supplies for making like kind of like gothic portrait, like chainmail type shit, like earrings, chokers. Like I think it would be cool if it was like a button, I don't know. But I want to do that also, but that's just like ideas I have like marinating in my head. Oh shit, that reminds me, there's one thing I DIY'd that I forgot to show you. I'll be right back. So I'll insert some better footage so you can see this, but this is a thorn, giant thorn from a plant set in a resin heart with gold flakes. Now I'm one of my friend's friends. She's like an award-winning jewelry designer from London, and she actually taught me like how to make this and do this because this thorn was stuck in my leg for the whole week of like Halloween last year. I'm talking about like 2024. And I went to like a goth club with it in my leg. Like, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a bit of white attached to the top of the thorn. That's because so I went to like 3 doctors. I went to a hospital. Nobody could get this thorn out of my leg, and I ended up getting it out with baking soda paste. And the white shit is the baking soda paste that was stuck on like the edge of the thorn. So, or wait, no, if this happened, not this, oh, sorry, yeah, this doesn't count, because it was DIY'd, like, ah! I'm gonna put that down. Anyway, that was DIY'd the year before, but through her, I kind of, it awakened this like interest in me in creating like resin jewelry. And I'll link below. I saw an Instagram reel of like a really beautiful Indian woman who made like a vintage portrait gallery necklace. And like, I saw that and I was like, holy shit, I want to do that. So, yeah. So anyway, coming up in 2026, I also want to make more like portrait gallery type resin art. And also set, because of her, I know how to set things in resin now. So I'm setting my friend's IUD is going to be super chill. Anyway, that's all for me. Thanks for watching. Haunt, laugh, love, like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all around. Bye.